All right, have you ever felt just completely stuck in a dispute, where you're not sure what the next step is? Well, today we're going to explore a really structured approach that's designed to turn all that confusion into real clarity. So let's dive right in. I mean, look, whether it's happened to you personally or you've seen a friend go through it, we all know that feeling, right? That feeling of being totally stuck in a tough dispute. It's a heavy place to be, where it feels like every single path forward is completely blocked. And yeah, when you're right in the middle of it, this is exactly what it feels like. Does any of this sound familiar? You feel like you're talking, but nobody's listening. Emotions are just running wild. And trying to figure out where to even begin, it can feel absolutely impossible. So this really brings us to the core challenge of it all. See, a dispute, it's not just a simple disagreement. Nope, it's a super complex situation, often filled with a lot of history, a ton of emotion, and just so much uncertainty. And this is really the heart of the problem, isn't it? That gap, that massive chasm between being stuck in a conflict and actually finding a resolution, it can feel impossibly wide. It's like a huge leap. So the big question is, how do you even begin to cross it? But what if you didn't have to make that huge leap all at once? What if there was a bridge to get you there? A structured path designed to guide you from one side to the other safely and with total clarity. Well, that bridge, it's all about achieving one very specific goal. It's something called mediation readiness. And really, it's all about preparing yourself for success before the real conversation even gets started. Okay, so what is mediation readiness exactly? Well, it's not just about knowing all the facts of your case. It's really about being both emotionally and logistically prepared to have a productive, clear, and fair conversation. It's all about setting yourself up for success before you even walk in the room. This quote right here really gets to the heart of it all. The goal is to clarify the dispute without blame. It's not about winning an argument, it's about breaking that cycle of blame. And that shift in focus from who's at fault to what's the actual issue, that is the absolute foundational step for any kind of successful resolution. Okay, so that all sounds great, but how do you actually achieve this state of readiness? Well, we're going to look at one specific tool designed to do exactly that. Let's introduce the Energii Package. So what is it? At its core, it's a guided preparation experience, and that word guided is really the key here. The whole thing is designed to give you a clear path through what can feel like total chaos, so you don't have to try and figure it all out on your own. All right, so what does this whole guided preparation experience actually look like in practice? Let's break it down into the practical steps. Okay, so the package lays out a really clear 3-step path to get you ready. Step 1, you learn. Step 2, you do a check-in with yourself. And step 3, you connect with a real person. See, it's a super simple but really powerful sequence. So, that first step is all about learning with these explainer segments. Think of them as short, easy-to-follow videos or texts that just demystify the whole process. They help you understand how mediation actually works and what you can expect. Because, replacing that fear of the unknown with clear information, that can help reduce anxiety right from the get-go. And then step 2, the readiness quiz. Now, this is really important. This is not a test you can pass or fail, okay? Think of it more like a tool for self-reflection. It's just a chance for you to honestly check in on your own emotional readiness and see if you're really in the right headspace to move forward productively. And finally, step 3 is the 15-minute consultation. This is where you actually connect with a team member. And honestly, this part is so crucial. It's where you can review your next steps, get total clarity on the practical stuff like how participation and payment works, and just make sure you're all set for a smooth transition into the actual mediation. Okay, this chart really shows the transformation we're talking about. Without this kind of preparation, you're often stuck in blame, confusion, and anxiety. But with a tool like the Energize package, the goal is to get you to a place of clarity, readiness, and support. I mean, that shift in mindset can completely change the entire dynamic of the resolution process. So, after going through a structured process like this, you're ready for the next step. The idea is that you'll arrive at that point in a completely different frame of mind, feeling fully prepared for whatever comes next. And that really is the end result, isn't it? A smooth transition into mediation. The goal isn't just to get to mediation, but to walk into it feeling prepared and clear-headed. Because that gives you the absolute best chance of reaching a resolution that's both fair and lasting. So, we'll leave you with this final thought. Just take a second and think about it. If you're in the middle of a really complex dispute, what would a clear, supported path forward really mean for you?